Hello and welcome to all of you followers of the French game for one of the best days on the calendar. The day Ligue 1 kicks off to much pomp and fanfare. The wait is finally over and now it is a straight race to the finish line, which is 10 months distant.
Nous vous souhaitons la bienvenue pour ce match.
As Nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Waiting the big kick-off, and in the meantime, here are the thoughts of Jim Begley.
Well, I think the big question, again, Peter, is who's going to break the Paris monopoly? Who can match them for quality over a whole season? Maybe the traditional powerhouses, or maybe a surprise team.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy, and his desire to win, because those things become infectious to others.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
So off we go then.
I just think what's most important is that both sides give a professional performance.
Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Played out towards the right wing.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Now it's Kane. Camavinga. It's a good ball out wide. Gets to show off his quick feet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's made its way to him. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Camavinga, distributed tidily. And it's Messi. Great vision. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Looking for options for movement. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now this could be a chance. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Played out to the left flank. Picked out brilliantly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a promising position. Out towards the flank. And it's hoisted clear. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Camavinga, Son Heung-min. Stombouli does well to get it back. Stombouli appeared just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Paris Saint-Germain yet to have an attempt on goal. Stambouli. Oh, good spread. Looking to play him in. Lovely feet. Flings in across. And a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Camavinga. Fagioli. Looking for a runner. Now it's Kane. Now it's Valverde. Now it's Messi. Knocks it into space. That's going to go a long way. Stambouli. Camavinga gets a foot in here. Now it's Kane. Caicedo. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Over to the left. Looking for the run. Valverde kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kane, nicely spread. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's nice. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Robertson. Son Heung-min has it in a wide position. Fagioli. And here's Kane. That has been slung wide.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's half-time here. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, for the first time this season, it's half-time. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Souhaitons tous ensemble la bienvenue à nos joueurs sur le terrain. Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 18. Pour le
So off we go once more.
Le numéro 11.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Paris Saint-Germain come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. That's tidy. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He's looking wide. Kane. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Robertson. Now, can they get him away? Oyathabal receives it in a wide position. Camavinga. And this is Kane. Chance! It's a goal! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
It's a really well-measured ball. Pass is just off target. It's a pretty loose pass. Kane! Kane delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring, because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a...
Can he finish? It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Metz can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Attention, changement.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
The ball has bounced loose now. Caicedo. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. For Valverde. Valverde. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And he cuts out the supply. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Metz clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Messi. Played out to the right. Out to the right. He is through here. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Steaming on goalwards. Oh, terrible. Decent chance! Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Kane. And it's Fascioli. Played out towards the right wing. Messi. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Changement.
Mets are making a change now. Kane! And that has been cleared. Played back. Camavinga gives it back.
And now they've got a chance to start again.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now that looks a decent ball. Gets into some space. Now the delivery.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's
Il y aura
Camavinga.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Oh, good spread. Valverde could try cutting inside here. Now it's Valverde. Shot could be on. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. It ends in a draw, neither side able to press for the ultimate winner. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, I would say that neither manager looks too disappointed, Peter, about this. And I suppose, from their view, at least, there were sufficient positives to take away. It'll be interesting to see how they'll change their approach over time.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Je suis heureux de vous dire que j'aurai à mes côtés une personnalité de choix pour annoncer l'homme du match.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
So it's down to business here. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born...
Goes for a shot! Goal! Angers! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
But inscrit après 3 minutes de jeu.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Angers make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Can he get it through? Robertson gets into a good position. Cleared away and reclaimed it in a trice. Valverde. Caicedo. It's a good spell of possession, this. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Camavinga, and he welcomes it in. Played up towards the front line. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Looking for options for movement. Caicedo. And Fagioli, nicely spread. And it's Messi. And it's Caicedo. And here's Kane. Kane touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's had it taken off him.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Caicedo. And Fagioli. Kane. It's Kane! That's really well manoeuvred. Well, they've got it again. Caicedo. Son Heung-min. Tries to pass it through. Played into space out wide. And this is Son Heung-min. And he's there to clear it. And it's Fagioli. And the shot! Spectacular save! Well, there's the clearance. Angers deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, it really should. Robertson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Valverde. Valverde carries the ball down the right. And it's Messi. Camavinga. It's a really well-measured ball. And the return pass. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, it's Valverde. He has a look up. Nicely weighted ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. And here's Messi. And here's Kane. Oh, good-looking ball. Angers looking to pass their way through. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And it's Son Heung-min. Robertson. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Son Heung-min. Valverde. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Que tout le monde accueille chaleureusement nos joueurs sur le terrain.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Son Heung-min. He's a sharp little ball here.
Oh, great feet, that.
It's a promising position. Oh, sweet feet. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Kane, and this is Messi. Oh, what a ball! Shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Messi plays it short. There's the terrific header. He will be livid with himself. Stood up well to him there. Robertson. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. And it's Messi. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. The referee's awarded a free kick. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Pour ce match, 29 950.
Spread it left. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Robertson. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Algier finding their passes. This looks promising. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Changement. Le numéro 19.
Algier can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And he's taking no chances there. And he's picked it up out wide. That's tidy. Delivers the ball. Oh, what a climb! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Algier are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Valverde. And he's had it nicked away. Played with speed from back to front. Akanji. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Valverde. And here's Valverde. Engages and forces him off the ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Fagioli. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Akanji makes the interception. Messi. Looking for the run. Camavinga.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Jimenez. Just 5 minutes left. Can he get on the end of this? Son Heung-min with the cross. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out. Kane! Has a look and plays it forward. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. And it's Son Heung-min.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Looking to go deep. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And that is that. Well, plenty of talking points, and many of them sadly negative. This is clearly not how it was meant to go. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Paris Saint-Germain going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of begging. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Truly colourful scenes here. Apt indeed for one of the most diverse and multicultural cities, that is Amsterdam, and those inside this shimmering arena demand the very best. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game and not this occasion.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Can he latch on to this? And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Caicedo. Son Heung-min. And it's Messi. Camavinga. And Fagioli. And it's Fagioli. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Takes a shot! Goal! Monaco! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So, a breakthrough already. Kane. Robertson. Zakaria. And it's Enrique. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Here's Zakaria.
Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Teze. Monaco were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
And he's taking no chances there. Climbs up big! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Minamino. Golovin.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Zakaria. Out to the left it goes. It's a promising position. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Crossed into the box. Son Heung-min. Dyer. Teze. Looking for the run. Akliouche in acres of space out wide. It's a goal kick. Robertson. It's Camavinga. And it's Robertson. And it's Kane. Robertson. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Robertson gets flagged offside. Son Heung-min. Camavinga. And this is Kane. Now, can they get him away? He's having a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Golovin. And it's Enrique. Now Enrique. Akliouche. Now it's Akliouche. Messi. Fagioli.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Kane. Messi. Now that is tiny, really tiny. Mawisa with the slide tackle there. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Camera tries to clear. Camavinga has a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Messi plays it short. Flings in across. Big header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Teze. Kamara. And it's Zakaria. Played out to the left flank. Here's Minamino.
There will be one
And it's
minute
Enrique.
added time.
Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And this is Messi. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious,
That's the
Peter,
first
but
half
thankfully
then.
this is
A
still
rocky
very
start, to say the
savable.
least.
Keep things simple,
But that won't
keep
shake
the
our spirits.
intensity
Will it?
high, and hope for an
Everyone
early
please
goal.
welcome our
If that
players.
happens, it's a game changer.
And the second half gets underway.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Messi. Caicedo. Akanji. And it's Jimenez. And it's Messi. Kane. And this is Son Heung-min. Now it's Camavinga. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking to play him in. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, shooting chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Kamara. There's the crossfield ball. And it's Minamino. And here's Golovin. He's tried one! It's off target and by quite a way.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Paris Saint-Germain still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Fagioli. Camavinga looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Akliouche. Kamara. Here's Zakaria. Golovin.
The attendance for this
Sergio,
match
what are you
was
thinking?
Look, they may be one
51,832.
down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And he's intervened well there. Good ball, good take. Akanji. And it's Caicedo. Fagioli. Messi. And Fagioli. And he's picked it up out wide. drilled in. Shot, surely! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Son Heung-min actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line. Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Balogun receives it in a good position here. Valverde. Akanji. Caicedo. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Zakaria. And it's Enrique.
Monaco clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Valverde. Fagioli. Son Heung-min strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Embolo. Kamara. And it's Dyer. Mawissa. Golovin. Kamara. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Tries a measured ball. Well read. And the danger is averted. Messi. It's Camavinga. Teze. And it's Embolo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Messi. Camavinga. And it's Jimenez. And here's Kane. He's in space and looking for options.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is that. Well, the players and the coaches have plenty to think about here. A disappointing outing, and they collect nothing for it. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
And now I'd like to take
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Let's flip the last one. Oh my god. You're losing it. Motivation is 17. Both on second last. Second last. Okay, man. I have some gameplay. Let's check it out. Okay, I'm thinking about some tactics. Change the formation. Change the formation. Change the formation. Change the formation. No, man. I want to change the animation. Everything is good now. Let's play again. Oh, oh. Okay, everything is good. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, Donarona.
So here we are, the match that many consider to be French football's ultimate game. PSG against Marseille is a contest of contrasts. Nouveau riche against the old guard, you might even say. Whatever the background, however, the personnel on the pitch and the passion in the stands should ensure that this is a cracker. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. A grand old guard taking on a relatively new superpower, spiced up by history and culture of cities and people.
Well, two teams that are a lot further away than normal derbies, shall we say, but it's one of these games that you know will get fiery no matter what happens, as there are so many underlying factors, Peter, as to how this rivalry came into prominence. It's almost impossible not to when there's a political and economic edge to it all. Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively. But it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter. And it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
There's the whistle, and here we go. And he's being shifted off it. Oyarzabal, and he's had it nicked away. Greenwood chasing after it. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get...
And the shot! Goal! Marseille! Marseille have the lead!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Après 9 minutes de jeu, le numéro 10.
Marseille have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Everything is not good. Oh, let's go. I got the ball.
And here's Oyarzabal.
Oh
And
my
that
God, this is the
interception
cross
was
from Henry
most
again.
necessary.
That's great
Which is
positioning. So
what they
good
are
from him.
converted.
Played into space out
And,
wide.
I'm literally dead now. This is not a good thing. Let's go.
That is good.
Nice
Super
interception.
running, sharp movement.
the
Came up
hell?
against a defender.
What the hell, man? What the hell?
It's in! And
Oh
they're
my
at
God.
it again in double quick
Look at the
time.
celebration.
A horrible blip, a horrible
This
blip, a
is
situation
not
utterly
good.
avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
I think I lost the game.
Marseille are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! Dispatched clinically. Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves any favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Jimenez. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Oyarzabal. Messi. Fagioli. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Now it's Where? There's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut. Cross flung in towards the middle. Greenwood plays it short. Garcia. Oh, what a climb! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And it's Fagioli. Valverde.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Camavinga. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's looking wide. He's on it. Can he get away? Where? Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And it's going to be another one. Camavinga with the clearance. Garcia. Played in deep. Out of play for a goal kick. Valverde. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Played out towards the right wing. Nicely weighted ball. Valverde picks it up out wide. And he's in on goal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Weah, Guiri, Jimenez, and it's Messi. He's in a great position here. Back to the keeper it goes. Murillo, Greenwood. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Valverde. And here's Valverde. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's a good ball out wide.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Knocks it into space. Guiri looking to get on the end of this. And here's Aubameyang. And it's Gomez. Aubameyang's having a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Guiri with the short one. Oh, Kudri. There's the whistle for half-time.
Et voilà pour la première période. Espérons que la seconde période soit tout aussi spectaculaire. Souhaitons tous la bienvenue à nos joueurs.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Played down the flank. Marseille can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered.
Takes a shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And yes, it's him again. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Fagioli. It's a promising position. Kane. And Caicedo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that has left him in a heap. Looking for options for movement. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gomez. Murillo. To Greenwood. Murillo. And it's Gomez. Out to the right. Now it's Greenwood. Now it's Aubameyang. And it's Garcia. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Garcia is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Almost an hour gone. Greenwood. And that is a little undercooked. Fagioli. Guiri.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Højbjerg. And no, that was never going to make it. Camavinga does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Robertson. Now, can they get him away? He's through here. Balerdi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, it's a great ball here. Has a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro 9.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Caicedo. Robertson. It's Camavinga. Robertson receives it in a wide position. Kane. Fagioli. And he's quick to get it clear again. He's got away. And now the breakaway. It's a goal kick. A couple of changes then in quick succession. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Jimenez. Caicedo. And it's Messi. Oyarzabal. Ball's played through. Valverde picks it up out wide. And that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Cleared away. Get a throw in. And he welcomes it in. No way through, so back it comes. Over to the left. He's in plenty of space here. He has found a way through. Camavinga and Caicedo. Robertson, and it's Jimenez. That looks a cracking ball, and he's there to get it away. And the ball's gone astray, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Kane. Harit.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Harit. That's very neat. And he's had a hit! Smashing save, really good save that. Marseille clearly now in lead preservation mode. Højbjerg.
Temps additionnel,
Garcia.
3 minutes.
Oh, that's nice. Now it's had it. And here's Aubameyang. Strokes it back. Plays the return pass. Had it. Here's onto it. Can he finish? He has done it! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it's a quick trip back to the drawing board, and looking at the manager's face, his plan clearly failed to materialise as he intended. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
Voilà, nos joueurs ont fait ce qu'il
That's
fallait.
where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Yes, 9 minutes. Okay, let's check out the table. Oh my god, bottom last, at least bottom last. Oh no, slow. Okay, there's 4 games today.